The Late Night Yarn Part 3. Well. Yeah, like me, right? I've got no fear of heights. I absolutely love heights. Got no fear of flying, no fear of being on top of the tallest skyscraper with my legs hanging off. No joke, as I used to know. What was her name? Merle and Martin. They used to live along St Kilda Road in Victoria in I think it was a 20-story, I think it was 18 or 20-story building, and they used to live on the very top. And I used to go out there, and every time I used to go over there to their place, me and my dad used to go over there for dinner or whatever. They were close friends with us at the time, and I used to sit up there and have my legs dangling off the building. Until one night my dad came out for a cigarette and he comes creeping up from behind me and he yelled, "Clara, get away from there," because he's got a whopping fear of heights, my dad. Whopping fear. He's got a fear of flying. He will never hop on a plane, let me tell you that. Me, I'm the complete and utter opposite. Utter opposite. I love it. Oh, man, I used to remember at high school camps, we used to go, mountain climbing, rock climbing and shit. We used to go up to the right on the top of the mountain and used to oh man, the view. I tell you, I absolutely love it. I love the ocean. I love the deepness of the ocean. I used to go swimming out, way out to the X. No joke. Right near to the X. I used to do that all the time. Just got no fear of a lot of things, actually. Very odd. You know what I mean? Like, if anyone tried to come for me, just say holding a weapon, as in yeah, well, if they did, I wouldn't have any fear of them trying to attack me because I'll do everything in my power to get that knife off them. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been that way. I've got no fear. It's weird. Very weird. I don't know if it's relating. Actually, no, it is relating to one of my past lives. Because one time, and I know this is going to sound a bit weird, one time late at night when I was living at the house in Elsternwick, I'm laying there in bed and all I said in my mind, all I said was, and I was talking privately with my Heavenly Creator, and I said, "Oh, please, dear Heavenly Father, can you please show me who I was in my past life?" I got an instant answer. My Heavenly Father showed me. I was a woman in my past life, and I was an American, and I saw myself, like it was like Polaroid pictures coming up, and it will slow down, and it'll come right up, and it showed me going like this, wearing the full American, like in the 60s uniform, and I'm standing near a silver bomber. That was me. And I had 2 kids. I had a husband. And that was in my past life, the one before this life that I'm in now. And I don't know about any other past lives, but I did have 2 children and I had a husband. So I got an instant answer. And when I woke up, I was mind blown. I was happy. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, I was in America. It was so cool. I looked beautiful. I was a beautiful, curvaceous. I wasn't, overweight. I was just gorgeous. I looked absolutely beautiful. And I'm thinking, oh, wow. And there was other photos. I had a beautiful life on the farm as well, and I was on a horse. So that would explain why I have no fear of flying and no fear of heights. So either I was a pilot as well, like I've flown the planes. I've got no idea, but all I can say is I had beautiful long hair, sort of like a chestnut colour. And, I just looked amazing. And I'm thinking, wow, because as soon as I woke up from that vision, I instantly thanked our Heavenly Father for answering answering my, not a prayer, I should say, answering my question. So there you go. That's who I was. Now, I didn't ask, what was my name? No, it was just Polaroid pictures, black and white and coloured pictures. So he was just showing me snippets of my past life. This is who you were. You had a husband, you had 2 beautiful children. Oh, and I lived out on a beautiful farm. So I lived somewhere, like, don't know exactly. I saw bits and pieces of the grapevines. There were all these vines, and I'm walking through it. So obviously my husband was the one who was taking the photos. But, at least in my past life I had kids. So in this life I don't have to have kids. See what I mean? And it's funny how I was part of the war effort in my past life, and in this life I'm so against war. Isn't that funny? And I will not participate in war, and I will not bring children into the world knowing that there's war. See how it's all relating, and how funny how I don't have any fear of planes or heights at all. Weird. I find that to be weird, but it links. It's all linked. It's amazing. Yeah, I had a little boy and a little girl. And my husband, he was fairly, reasonable looking, I'm thinking, okay, well, at least I know I had a family. And I just hope and pray that I was a good wife, though. I hope I didn't cheat on my husband or anything like that. I hope and pray. But yeah, because, that will disappoint me, to find out that I was unfaithful. I hope he was a good husband to me. All I saw was pictures, and I figured it out myself as the pictures were floating up like that and then come up to my face and stop. And it will stop long enough for me to actually have a really good look and to analyse each picture. And that's how it came up. So yeah, there was about 4 pictures. There was a picture of me and my 2 kids, a picture of me, my husband and my kids standing in front, a picture of me on a horse in a farm or something. Oh, it was weird. And just a picture of me next to a silver bomber going like that. So, I don't know. Bit weird. But I thought I'll share that with you guys. If you ever want to know who you were in your past life, ask. Speak to our Heavenly Creator. Ask nicely and ask silently. Don't say it out aloud. Don't go to church and say it. Do it in the privacy of your own home, laying down in bed, and meditate hard on it and see if you get an instant answer. I got an instant answer, an instant reply. It was so quick, unbelievably quick. And I'll never forget that. And I was very, very thankful for it. I'm thinking, wow, I didn't expect it. To be honest with you, I did not expect that. Not to be that quick. The same night, I ask, as I'm laying in bed late at night. Like, come on. But that was fast, very fast, and it was very vivid too. And during the whole time I was feeling a beautiful, cool, gentle breeze hitting me within the vision. And there was like a bright light and all these Polaroids just slowly floating up to me and then stopping right in front of my face. So explain that. Odd, hey? Told my dad about it first thing in the morning and he was just gobsmacked. He goes, well, that explains everything. That explains why you have no fear of heights. And I'm like, yeah, explains everything. Unbelievable. Wow. I wonder, did I ever, fly those planes, those silver bombers? Or did I just make plane propellers in the factory? Oh, I wish he'd shown me a lot more pictures. Our beautiful Heavenly Creator, Master of the universe. Amazing. I think about that a lot.